Hey, what's up to the best friends and fam on YouTube? So today I'm gonna try to attempt something here. Try to fit it in a short, but it looks like the protective casing, I don't know what you want to call it, clear coat. It's almost like a laminate on this thing, but the Brembo. But I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna see how I can fix it with what I have. Obviously, it's not going to be a, quote unquote permanent fix, but in my mind, it has to be fixed either way. So I'm going to try what I can come up with. And if it doesn't work, then I'll have to get them all redone. And I guess go from there. But without further ado, I'm going to jack the car up and see what we can do. One thing I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you guys watched the previous video or not, but I brought up 5 things I hate about the Challenger. One of them being that skirting beneath for a different reason, but I should have included this, to be honest with you, is putting it, whoa, dropped my camera there for a second, hold on. Putting a jack underneath this, like my quick jacks, they don't work very well because the pads lift the skirting up and warp it. So I'm trying to come up with better solutions, and I actually bought something. I can include it in the description below, but it actually screws into the chassis. I haven't got it yet, so that's why I haven't showed you guys. But so right now I'm using one of these adapters, and this is working really well. It's not pushing up on the plastic at all. So if you have a Challenger or any car that has this same setup, hopefully this should work. The clearance is like bang on. Any lower and I wouldn't have been able to use it. But I'll include this as well in the description below for you guys, just in case you're having troubles. All right, so the wheel's off, obviously. Just trying to clean this up. I put some brake clean on it, and I'm trying to get all this loose stuff out. The brake clean kind of bubbled it all up, but that's kind of a good thing because you want to get rid of it because you're gonna fix it, and then as soon as you fix it, it's just going to bubble off anyway. So it looks like it's missing quite a bit here, a little bit right there, and down here mainly. So I'm gonna try to clean it up, take all the parts that are lifting off carefully with a pick, and then I'm either going to respray it with a clear coat that I have, a automotive grade clear coat, or another tool in my tool chest, that Duplicolor. I'll show you the can here in a sec, but I use it quite a bit, and it's basically a clear coat. So yeah, I'll report back to you as soon as I clean this caliper up. All right, so she's cleaned up. I used a pick and my fingernail, and it actually worked fairly well. But these are the 2 products that I'm debating about. It says plastic and vinyl restore, but I've used this many times on calipers, and it honestly works very, very well. It's like a clear coat, but I think I'm actually gonna go this route. This can was actually sold to me by mistake for the last order that I made. I actually called the guys who sold me this, and they said that it should be okay for this application. I'm taking their word with a grain of salt, honestly. But I'm just trying to cover my bases as much as possible. So this is just a 1K clear coat, basically. I just don't know how it'll hold up to the heat, but we'll find out. I will be doing all 4 corners, and this is going to be the test mule here, and we'll see how it turns out. The calipers are in great shape. It's just the clear coat itself is peeling. So I'm going to attempt this now, and we'll see how it turns out. All right. So after I fixed the caliper, and it did its job. It did a wonderful, wonderful job. This is what I ended up using. Again, like, look at all that gravel. So the gravel saga with this car continues. Really, I should have done this first, detailed in there, which I do anticipate doing now. Just because I was working here and I looked up and there was a whole bunch of gravel perched up there. and in this plastic. Not so much in the frame, which is a good thing. But still, like, look at this. And this is probably 2/3 of it because I've already blew a lot of it out. But I was looking, this thing has functional air vents. That is really cool. Impressed to see that. But the caliper turned out really nice. Now I'm going to, you know, attempt this, I guess, and see where it goes. But yeah, we still got a massive, massive gravel and dirt problem. I'm super glad I'm doing this now, though. If you guys recall a couple of videos ago when I did the transmission fluid, I was finding boulders underneath this car. So this is less of it, less in physical form, but more in volume. So I'm gonna try to do my best to clean this all up and make this car maybe 50 pounds lighter. Stay tuned. All right, did some cleanup. I didn't get all of it. Obviously, there's still lots everywhere, but this is what I got. This is a couple of pounds for sure, like without a doubt. And I can only imagine it's definitely on the other side, and maybe not as much, but there's gonna be some on the back too, so every pound counts. But it's all underneath the car still. I'm sure I didn't get all of it. I'm actually going to detail this now, so I'm gonna make sure that's all dry, the caliper, and go to town right now and just get it all done. All right, well, she's foaming up here. This stuff works pretty good. It's just our Canadian tire, I think, Motomaster degreaser. And I've used this stuff quite a bit. And it's good for breaking down dirt and grease. So just try to avoid getting it on painted surfaces. But I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for 5 minutes and then spray her down. All right, and this is my setup. I bought a brushless Ryobi because I have all my tools are Ryobi. And yeah, brushless little, I can't remember, 600 PSI-ish pressure washer. And then there's the water feed. And I'm just gonna go to town on it, and hopefully it comes out a lot cleaner than we entered. Well, it has to be, because we just got rid of like 2.5 pounds of dirt. So let's get it. Alrighty, so she is a lot cleaner in there. I could take it a step further, and I probably will over winter time, but for now I'm totally okay with this. I got all the grease and debris off the frame rail. I got all the gravel and dirt out. These black inner fender liners can be cleaned up, and that's probably what I'll do next, or just over winter. Maybe clean up all this like surface rust. There was one spot that was surface rusty, and that was right there. This is all 3M'd, but it was missing a corner piece right there. So thankfully I had color matching Mopar paint straight from the dealer. So covered it up. I'm gonna let it dry for probably, you know, a long time, and then put some of my paint protection over it. But as you can see, we came here to fix the caliper, and then we did so much more. Cleaned it, protected it, and then re-cleared it. So yeah, that's the car, or the caliper rather. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Check out other videos on the channel and subscribe. And until the next one, peace.